damage, so you're fine. Also the Ornn, as you say, and as well you're not looking at any mega tanks on the opposite side. Like Rel tends to go for those more supportive items where she's going for the Evan Shroud and these kind of things, so she ends up kind of working, and I actually in a terrible spot from that bounce back you said.
Ooh, Chasey's in trouble, already used the flash, engaged on from Razork, held in place for now. The shield has been popped, and this is going to be first blood for Fnatic, punishing Chasey on that slow pushing wave that you talked about.
This all talk to try and answer.
Level 4 into 6. Humanoid flashes away. Stunned up. Charm back. Orb of Deception. Below 100. The auto secures it. A kill immediately replies.
We'll have to give up these Raptors as well because Niski's just off the reset. He's going to be fine.
Not done yet. I mean, Oscar at level 6 to Chasey's level 5. Call of the Forge God drops him down to 200. The pillar pops up and this minion wave needs to be cleared. Chasey's in so much trouble. Flash is available for Oscar in. Does he go for the dive? I think he might be feeling
he's dead.
Gets the knockup, gets the bellows breath, and another kill.
Push, they're getting priority in mid, and it's setting up now for Mad Lions.
Charging Crystal Arrow will tag onto Trimby. He's so far blocking the damage. Nature's Grasp will slow down Mad. Humanoid in hammer form gets the smack back. 4 members of Mad pushing forward, and Humanoid's alive for now. The crash down comes out, and another kill to Niski. Mad Lions pretty much dead even elsewhere. The Dragon being secured and uncontested for now. Mad Lions will fall another objective behind. The Herald is still standing. 1,000. Mad Lions starting to back away. Nature's Grasp has been thrown down. Call of the Forge God catches him out. Chasey may not even be able to get the equalizer. Finally does before he's dropped. Magnet Storm is a reply from Alyoya, but the damage is simply too high. Trimby blocking all the autos, and Mad Lions are in full retreat. Here comes Noah looking for Kazi. Gets the flash for now. Shock blast onto Hilly. The bellows for another. Fnatic find the second kill of the fight. Another knockup as well, and Alyoya will fall once more. It is all Fnatic. Find an answer for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe they look for the mid lane. Humanoid, no flash.
Where's the charm? Connects the stun as well. Teleport has been thrown out here from Oscar. He immediately calls the Forge God. Knocks up Alyoya into the air, but they're not going to commit further than that. The Riptel was dropped in the bottom lane. It's a fight on 2 fronts. In the mid, Niski finds himself another kill. This time onto Humanoid. Noah's being burned down and taken out. Chasey finds himself one. He's overheating. Needs to smack Razork in the face with that drill. And Razork will get burned down. A second secured for Chasey and the Mad Lions.
Yeah, we were joking about needing the bippity boppity boop from the Fairy Godmother. Might actually need a little bit more help though.
Another teleport being used. Chasey is low, no flash. Equalizer is available. Hilly throws out the ulti, but Chasey's being shut down by Humanoid. Kill secured.
Map. You can see Chasey lagging behind because he ended up getting that death across, so he's not putting threat really onto the top tower. Humanoid is even going to be able to get the bot tower as Razork.
Do not want to see them grouped up at any choke point at any time. We saw the impact that Ornn and Maokai had earlier. Call of the Forge God flies across, gets a flash already, and that's already Hylissang taken down. Trimby's trying to use the Unbreakable, but Humanoid arrives to the front.
Start trying to change up the decision making, right? I think if you push mid, start to set up vision control, maybe then you can look for the picks off the Ashar. You can try and find them. Razork just tosses down the ultimate. What are you going to do? And the fact you're now grouped, Fnatic are just like, well, we're just built for this. We're built different, and we want to try and make sure we can use this Riptide to get the tower.
Chase is also being drug up to the top side by Oscar in as well, so Herald's probably going to get a second charge in.
Look at Oscar on the flank. Level advantage over Chasey from behind though. Niski and Hylissang have an angle. Razork is trying to buy some time. Nature's Grasp says the opposite direction. Humanoid forced to flash for his life. Chasey doesn't have the damage just yet. Burn that equalizer in the middle lane. Kazi can't find the autos. Oscar now tanking for days. Shock blast onto Kazi, who's flashless, who's ghostless. Humanoid looking for the hammer form. We can't find the damage just yet. The magnets are thrown, but here comes Noah flashing over the wall, forcing the Mad Lions back. Oscar's turned onto Alyoya. It may end up being a 1-for-2 thus far, and it is Fnatic once again winning out the fights.
Mad Lions were...
We can't front to back. They look for the backside angle, but unfortunately Fnatic able to just actually stand their ground.
Everything in the kitchen sink has been thrown by Mad, and then they can find themselves in a better position.
They tried to commit onto Trimby, they tried to commit onto Oscar and we're actually out of the replay as Mad do secure this dragon.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just trying to delay as much as possible to get the Baron buff off, but you can see here they're still going to have 2 cannons now to siege onto this bot side, and Mad Lions, we already talked about it, their engage isn't great without Kazi.
So much damage already. Oscar gonna find the knockup onto anyone but Alyoya. He's zoned away for now, holding on to that Magna Storm. Niski takes a shot blast to the face and is forced back. Chasey, no equalizer for a while.
Having vision control over Elyoya, as soon as they can't do, there's no real threat, and Razork actually spot onto Elyoya there as well. Keep your eyes on Razork goals. That's what they're playing for here as Fnatic.
5 seconds for Kazi, 3 seconds on the enchanted crystal arrow. Niski's looking for the charm, blocked by that unbreakable. Kazi finds an angle, looks for the shot and is holding it for now. 5 seconds for the equalizer to boot. Nature's Grasp catches 1 and 2. Defensive moves on far. Mad Lions flash in with the Magnet Storm, but the feathers from Noah keep him up and alive. Chasey's forced to run for his life, and Kazi simply cannot burn through the front line of Fnatic. Humanoid steps forward, fires out that shot blast, and Niski does get one back. Somehow, Mad Lions hold on to the inhibitor. Not especially while Humanoid is hitting those shot blasts. Big chunk from Chasey and Hillisang. Niski coming from the south. 5 members of Fnatic staring down the tower. Multiple ultimates thrown out, knock up onto Kazi, and he will just get dropped where he stands. Simply cannot escape the engage. 2 more kills for Humanoid, and now they set their sights on the inhibitor turrets.
I mean, that tower was down. Half of Mad Lions run away, half them want to stay and play, and Fnatic end up punishing as a result. Now Fnatic again, they just get to brute force their way through this.
I mean, look at this. Equalizer just to clear the wave. It will not save the objectives. Niski's forced back to the fountain to heal up. The inhibitor will be secured. It's 30 seconds to the next dragon, a minute to the Baron.
It gets a deep enough flank on a good angle. If they got towards the Baron, it can be good.
It is still 10 seconds. Now stepping forward, level 12 for Elyoya. Flash is still around 30 seconds away. Kazi fires off the arrow, does not find a target. The Nature's Grasp is a zoning tool. Elyoya's the target, but all of a sudden it's Kazi caught once again. Flash may be needed. He gets away from Call of the Forge God. The equalizer is decent, but this is Mad Lions on the retreat. They cannot layer the Magnet Storm and the equalizer. The Nexus turrets are now being focused by super minions to boot. And with the Baron and all 5 members of Fnatic, they now turn their sights to yet another objective.
The only good thing here for Mad is that Razork and Oscarinin don't have ultimates, but with Baron and the fact they have to respond to some of these supers in the top side, they might still end up losing maybe the bottom side inhibitor or the mid lane inhibitor as well.
It is such a difficult position here for the Mad Lions. They fell behind early, and Fnatic have managed to force their way through this entire game. Elyoya's got the flash. He's got the ulti. But what will follow on from that? Chasey does not have the equalizer available. He's stepping forward. Trimby's taken some damage. Elyoya zoned away. The 3rd inhibitor's going to fall. Fnatic looking to strike first in this best of 3.
This is where Fnatic, you can just see they're just trying to play keep away from Elyoya. Razork just marking him this entire time. They know they got the poke. They know they can just continue this push.
All right, 5 seconds for Razork's ultimate. The rest of Fnatic using those Baron-empowered minions to push onto the next.
Okay.
Elyoya simply can't do anything, and Humanoid finds yet another shot. His shot blasts have been phenomenal, and Niski's going flying. Knocked up multiple times as Nature's Grasp is thrown out. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills for Fnatic. The Nexus turrets are falling. The Nexus focus next, and Fnatic take down Mad Lions.
That was excellent from Fnatic.
Do we see it? Okay! Let's go!
Okay, so what does this do then in terms of the game plan here? When I look at Mad Lions, I see a death.
Perfect read on this game, right? It's going to be about Mad actually finding execution, depth sentence.
Shattering strike, the flay back. Hillisang's knocked away. As first
Top side significantly better. Having the fact that they didn't lose that early stages. Razork.
a lot of damage already connecting, and all of a sudden, Razork gets taken down. Kill secure. Niski's Talia pick into Humanoid's Jace. He's up 17 CS almost every time we look at that lane. All behind Humanoid, and there's no one in range to help. Cease and desist after the flash, the shove backwards. Chasey didn't even need the equalizer, so they find themselves the kill. Doesn't look like Fnatic want to contest this yet. Dragon will be secured before they can even arrive. Hillisang still got that magnet. Pressure on this tower or a dragon play.
Yeah, they know they need to get something for the cross map because Riftchild is going to be taken here.
And the other side of the wall can jump in with that ultimate if needed. Tower secured without even dropping the Herald. That Forge God, but there's 3 members of Mad Lions already in his face. Knocked up, dropped down, equalizer out, and Niski gets his first of the game. It's an easy kill for Mad Lions.
Too much damage, too much CC. I really want to highlight Niski's flick back as well. Stop the recast of the ultimate from Oscarinin, which could have made it nasty.
All right, Nature's Grasp will interrupt the backs. That is allowing Humanoid to push that bottom inner turret and to secure it. So that's the cross map that they were trying to...
On bot side, Noah has the lantern to get back in position. Fnatic are caught between a rock and a hard place. This needs to be addressed, so Fnatic are just going to start it up.
Alright, shock boss again onto Alyoya. He's looking for the cease and desist. His wall comes out, that'll at least slow down Humanoid. Alyoya goes forward, and so does the Magnet Storm. Dragon is still not secured as a two-man knockup onto Mad Lions, allowing for Zork to pick up the kill, pick up a second. McCarthy's Inferno Trigger finds two back. Unfortunately for Mad Lions, this may be the end of it. All of a sudden, the Death Sentence catches out. Niski flashes past the damage, throws out the threaded volleys. It's a 4-for-4 in the jungle.
It's a murder in that choke from Mad.
First, though, so if they want to try and turn over to this, look at Razork, look at Oscurin, and Mad don't have theirs up and available yet.
All right, Nature's God stepping forward. The Blade Whirl will buy some time there for Kazi. Paul the Forge God does knock him up. Dragon is still the focus as Fnatic now turn, trying to burn down the Mad Lions. Nobody's fallen just yet, and inside the pit, the Dragon is finally secured by Fnatic. LEC's locked in place. The Equalizer is dropped down. Kazi and Jason need to do so much work here for Mad Lions as the Death Sentence connects onto Niski. Humanoid stepping forward with the damage, and it's LEC the last man standing, an ace to Fnatic.
Noah might die, but Fnatic's hopes and dreams will not. Since that point, but when you look at the three items that are there, it's looking significantly better as Razork now will just pop up the ult to try and catch Oyoya, but won't quite be able to follow.
Manage is just on the tip. The rest of Fnatic trying to get forward. Weaver's Wall will delay them. Mad Lions grouped up just behind the Baron pit. Oyoya is forced to use that flash to run for his life. Chasey has got a teleport available, hasn't pulled the trigger yet. Oyoya is just buying time and will eventually be run down. Do Fnatic fancy the Baron? That Equalizer needs to do so much. 5 versus 4. 15-second death timer before Oyoya can even start moving towards the objective. And Kazi splits up from the rest of the group. Magnet Storm dropped Equalizer in. Kazi's exhausted, trying to use that Inferno Trigger, trying to find Noah, but he simply cannot do it. It's yet another kill for Humanoid, and Niski just barely sidesteps that engage, jumps forward, and gets the threaded volley. Now it's Niski on the reply. The flash over the CC is what does it.
Such a risky call. It doesn't matter if Alyoya is dead because there is so many AO
angles, and Razork now might be the one getting engaged on.
Right, so he's got the ulti, he's got the flash. Seismic Shove connects once again. Niski is just putting on a clinic. The kill was that have just been flanked and surrounded. It has started off so many of these skirmishes. Oscurin, I don't think he's going to pull the trigger there. He needs to just buy some time to
cancel it if anything comes his direction.
Mad Lions still need to respect the team fight front to back that Fnatic have available. Also,
right now have basically every opportunity they need to basically force a fight if Vision is there for them. In this case, it is.
Well, it's Alyoya that starts this one off. Humanoid singled out, and the teleport was committed. Or he spawns. Wards are slowly being cleared out here from Mad. They secure this.
The Maokai.
You see, though, Cards completely separated, which is why Fnatic are like, hang on a second, we can send it all.
All right, Call of the Forge God anticipates the move. Alyoya goes golden to buy some time. The Nature's Grasp fires out as well. Kill secured. 45 seconds on the clock. Chasey committed the equalizer as well. And now 4 members of Mad Lions starting to back away. Fnatic on the hunt, looking for more kills, looking for more Lions to shred, and Hilly is dropped by Humanoid. His 10th kill of the game. They're not done yet. Looking for Kazi, he's got the flash, he's got the cleanse, fires out the zap, caught in place. Bellas won't knock him up just yet. And the Inferno Trigger, it is interrupted for a moment. With 1-1, 2. He's looking for more, but he doesn't have enough to kill all 5 members of Fnatic. Chasey has at least burned some of Trimby, and the Humanoid will... Hylissang's coming in from behind as well. Nature's Grasp thrown out. That's caught out Alyoya. Here comes Humanoid, full mana, full health, level 16. Inside the pit, this is the second of the game for Fnatic. The Death Sentence catches onto Alyoya, and the Call of the Forge God is thrown for good measure. Alyoya is able to escape thanks to the flash, but if they get control.
There was a massive wave in bot lane. They knew that someone would have to go and clear it out, so Fnatic cop it, move in towards...
Alyoya's on the top side of this Baron.
5,000. Nature's Grasp will hold Hylissang in place. Baron secured by Fnatic. Niski throws, looking for the third. That's Alyoya sitting, waiting for a target. Hilly gets caught by the Death Sentence and will look for the Magnet Storm. Equalizer dropped onto members of Fnatic, and the Nature's Grasp is fired right back. 5 seconds for Oscar's ult. 2 members of Mad Lions are caught out, and Niski's running for his life. Flashes through Banana. Alyoya does manage to use that Q, and here comes Oscar. Manages to tag Alyoya on the retreat, and another kill secured. Because he does have that tier 3 ultimate, It is 15 seconds left before he can throw it out. He, however, decided to push the top lane. Mr. TP making his way back to the Nexus. Inhibitor has been secured. Hylissang is alive, and it's 15 seconds before Aljoya is up. But Super's in the middle lane, and Fnatic once again tag up. Hilly, the Flay comes back, and Hilly's dropped once more. Fnatic in a numbers advantage.
What is Hilly doing? I mean, he's angling for a fight, but Aljoya's still dead. You need him with you when you dive in, so he's kind of just giving his life over. Fnatic now have another opportunity to push up on these Nexus towers and maybe strip one away, maybe even the game.
And Hilly just used his flash for the last fight, and now Fnatic poised in front of the base. The ultimate goes out. They're chasing for Karzy, but they can't quite find him.
Kazi's flash has just come up. Nexus star number 1 falls. No one's using the range on that rapid fire, as well as the rockets. Nexus star number 2. The target goes forward. Aljoya holds Noah for a moment or two, but there's no follow-up, no damage to land on top. Equalizer was used earlier, and with Aljoya dropping down, it's all on Kazi. He's killed. Fnatic have found a way to kill the Mad Lions, to secure their 10,000th kill in the LEC, and to eliminate Mad Lions from groups. Fnatic need just a couple more hits, a couple more kills, are all they're looking for. It's a quadra for Humanoid, looking for the penta into the fountain. He dives forward, he'll be shot down. Fnatic eliminate Mad Lions and continue their charge towards playoffs.
The dream is alive for Fnatic as they will.
Hey, R5 again is going to be a game-breaking pick. The Samira technically was because it stopped them from doing that whole, 2 screens away nonsense. But Fnatic still found ways to play around it, and in this particular instance, they were able to overcome that potential game-breaking pick.
They were indeed. That does it for us at the KazaLoLLCShighlights for now. We're going to join Trouble on stage with Trimby.
Thank you so much, Quickshot. Trimby, congratulations on the 2-0.
Thank you.
I just want your quick emotions. Sadness, happiness, anger for last week. What is it?
After first game, a bit of a relief for sure that we managed to, get the win off. That's for certain. But I'm really happy with especially the second game. Regardless of how we played or how long, it's really nice to win. And now, obviously, I'm really happy with how things are. But obviously, there is another game tomorrow. So yeah, we need to still get prepared. But I'm very happy with how I managed to kind of play better, I would say, in second game. I think I had more consistent and good plays rather than first game. So that was something that I was proud of.
And very well done. Trimby, compared to last week, what do you think changed, whether it be team atmosphere or gameplay?
For sure, we didn't have the best practice throughout the weeks. I think we didn't manage to find good read on the meta, I would say too, but also we didn't really. We kind of played a bit differently as individually and as a team after the loss against SK, I would say. So I think that we are just not really playing the way we played, basically, throughout the regular split. Also now, I'm not saying we're back or anything, because we're not. I think there's still room there, but I think today there was quite a bit of good stuff that we could see that we practice and paid off really nice. Janko.
Of course, it's Janko.
Of course.
Now, Trimby, you said a little bit about the challenges with the meta changing, and of course, I want to ask you, you've been in this scene for so long, and you faced a team that were on a 7-lose streak. Their lose streak continues. They weren't able to pick up a single game off of you. What do you think is happening from your perspective with the Mad Lions?
It kind of always, I would say it really varies throughout the teams. I think with Mad Lions, I'm not sure how they are, as a team, team environment and everything. I think they always had really amazing team environment, so maybe nowadays, everything is not as good for them as it was, but I can't really. Yeah, it's not easy for everyone nowadays with the current format. I feel like it pressures a lot and it takes a lot of your energy and effort in order to make stuff. And if it doesn't work, then it's for sure demotivating as hell, for sure. It's not that good.
Talking about motivation, you guys are going to be playing SK Gaming.
Yes.
I just want to remind you, kind reminder, of course, Fnatic has not won versus SK at all this year. And you guys just lost the best off. You're about to play another best off against them. Do you think it's going to be different this time, and how?
I think so. I think it will be different. I think now we are quite more prepared with how we want to play. I think that, today we showed a bit. We tried to adapt to the current state of how people want to draft, etc. And I think right now, like, I'm not, you know, like maybe they're confident too, but I think if we're gonna do what we practice and try to do what we can in order to win, I think it will be a good series for sure.
So you're feeling good about tomorrow, Trimby?
Think so.
All right, thank you very much, and congrats on the win again. We'll see you tomorrow, and as for you, we'll see you after the break. Team Heretics versus Koi, stay where you are.